Hey students, today we're going to do a game where you have to roll something. Before we get into that game, let's quickly remind ourselves the 3 steps that we use so we can roll something accurately. When you're rolling something, first you want to hold that object in your dominant hand. Your dominant hand is the hand that you use when you're writing. Then you want to swing that arm backwards, doing what we call a backswing. Then you want to take a step forward and finally release the object. Release is just a word that means to let go. And notice in this drawing that this person is leaning forward before they release the object. If you stand up straight, you'll end up throwing the object instead of rolling it. Make sure you get your arm close to the ground and release that object close to the ground as well. Alright, so to do sock bowling, you're going to want to find an object around your home that you have a few of. That could get knocked down if something rolls into it. I picked these plastic cups and I put out 10 of them, just like you'd use in real bowling. You want to make a triangle shape like I did, so put 1 cup or whatever you're using, maybe a water bottle, maybe a paper towel roll. Be creative. I put 1 in front, and then 2 in the second row, 3 in the third row, 4 in the last row. That gives me 10, okay? I have my sock ball here. I'm going to remember to use backswing, step, and release when I'm rolling the sock ball towards the cups. Now, let's try to use regular bowling rules. So I'm going to roll the ball, and if I knock over a few of the cups, I'll move those out of the way and roll again at the remaining cups. You get 2 chances, and then whether or not you've knocked them all down, then you set them all back up again. You get 1 point for every cup that you knock down. You knock all of them down in your first roll, that's called a strike. If you're able to knock all of them down after 2 rolls in a row, we call that a spare. If you really want to challenge yourself and make this into a full bowling game, you can try this same thing 10 times in a row. So you'd set the cups up, roll at them, move them out of the way, roll at them again, add up your points for the first frame, set them back up again, and then do that 9 more times. See how many points you can get. Now, I'm going to kind of go off screen here because I only have a little bit of space. But if you have more space than I do, like maybe a long hallway, you can set this up and stand further away from your target that I'm going to do. Let's see how I do. Alright, I have my sock ball in my dominant hand. I'm going to start with backswing, and then step, and release. We call that a strike, everybody. I'm going to set them up again and try 1 more frame. Okay, I've got my cup set back up again, so let's try another frame. Backswing, step, and release. Not 1 cup down that time, so I'll move this one out of the way, and I'll roll again. Remember, if I knock the rest of these down, we call that a spare. Let's see if I can do it. Backswing, step, release. That last one didn't quite want to fall, but it did, so we call this a spare. That's 10 points for this frame. Now I'd set them all back up and move on to the 3rd frame. Now I want you to challenge yourselves to try this. Set up some objects, get a sock ball or something else that rolls, and see how many points you can get in 10 frames of sock bowling. Good luck, everybody.